Alright, I need to rant on this guy. These Minecraft self improvement videos. Um,
How bad?
I hate this guy with a passion. Uh, NA. Why does it say NA? His Discord is in his link. It's in his description. So um, I'm cool username on this server. That's my name is cool username, and I need to show you this, dude. Why is it doing that? I don't get it. So I got timed out because of this one conversation. Um, so this is what he said. He's just not displaying God very well and just antagonizing people for no reason. Whatever, dude. This guy, like, that guy is just, he can't spread his false Christian beliefs anymore. That's not true, dude. Not true. Dude, I wasn't. I don't know what this is about, but I'll just show you the conversations. I, he told me to just go and pray, and I literally do. I try every day, multiple times. Clearly not before trying to reach people. Clearly not before trying to reach people with the gospel. You have to get on their level, man, and love them and be there for them. You're just antagonizing. That's all you've done. I'm not trying to antagonize, but I'm not really doing well, and I can't really. Sometimes things like my mindset, my mental health, medication cause me to not think very straight, especially in conversation and how I react. Um, so I tend to repeat things. Uh, maybe take some things as insults. Uh, get fixated on things that I shouldn't. I don't know. And what the way it started was just me saying, "So why is there 10 trans heart emojis on the recent announcement?" The recent announcement. I'll show you the announcement. Um, this I don't. That just confuses me. In my understanding of the world, this makes zero sense. I already My problem with it is not that I completely disagree with that political view. Maybe that's part of the problem. But the real problem is that I don't know why you would just want to just click this. Just click a normal heart. I just don't think it makes sense to like be like, yeah, I hearted this post, but I simultaneously want to show everybody my views. Um, so this is what I pointed out. Uh, Clearly people didn't like that, or a couple people didn't like how I did it. Um, so he's had no idea. Wow, it's only been 2 days since I last got on the server, but it feels like it's been roughly a month. So he says I'm one of them. So this is one of the dudes. Me too. So you're gonna be seeing this star guy a lot. Um, so he says because trans rights. Why the message has nothing to do with trans? I just don't get it. Um, so I agree with Erie, and I wish he was more present, but I said it's deeply upsetting. We're not telling everyone that. I mean, that's kind of ironic to me because I think that's what you're doing. If you're not telling everyone that you support these views, then just don't put that heart out there. Because I don't like as a straight male who I would say I'm a conservative. I guess I'm a Republican. Um, I don't think it's. Yes, I think it's wrong, but I also think it's wrong to be prideful and and uh, and just go display your views to people who don't really need to see it. And I think that's the problem, and it exposes the real reason that you have those views is because you want to stand out, you want to feel different, and you want to be noticed, and almost admired. I don't think that they're getting what they're looking for with these actions, but doing this it's not a big deal. I didn't want to make it a big deal. It's just people, in my opinion, people kind of started to make it a big deal, especially Zachariah, or however you pronounce his name. Um, so I wasn't expecting it to be such a problem. Um, and I don't expect people to act like I'm just antagonizing and whatnot. But so this is the stuff I was saying. I was just talking about the Bible because that's just where my mind goes. Because I can't really explain to you the reason it's wrong to me without bringing up the Bible, especially when my mind kind of thinks in Bible. That's kind of how my mind thinks. Because I see the Bible as something that should be admired and not myself. I don't think I want people to see me. I don't want to entitle myself or look for whatever this dude said, spiritual superiority. Um, he said it sometime, and like this is so. So I'm just spreading the truth because he told me I should. I don't know. He's just being mean in the most ineffective, lazy way possible. I think this is just insane. I agree with this guy mostly, and I especially agree with Erie, this guy. And this is what I was telling him. See, this is what they do. They make a problem that doesn't exist. This is not superiority. Look, are you going to keep parroting the same IQ statements that no atheist understands because it isn't effective? Aren't we trying to save souls, or are we just trying to play moral superiority? This isn't the way, dude. I'm sorry I'm not completely perfect, but I can't fathom how this dude doesn't relate, especially in a self-improvement server like this. I've seen tons of people in the server, or not tons, but surprisingly, it just feels like I'm surrounded by a good community because I've seen people that relate to things that I don't think anyone else related to. And it just surprises me. It's absolutely insane to me that this one dude who I admired a lot before but lost all my respect for within seconds, which is surprising because that's pretty hard for me to do, to just lose all my respect for someone in such a short amount of time. Um, just because I did not communicate very well, and because I was speaking in very biblical terms and not terms that maybe an atheist or somebody who's not very open to that would understand. I just kept saying stuff about morals and about where I get my values from, which is the Bible. But so maybe I did that too much. Like, dude, just go pray. I don't know what he's talking about. Because I was telling him, I'm just trying to make disciples. Then just pray. This is what I told him, is praying doesn't make disciples. Preaching does. You can pray for people to soften, you can pray for God to soften people's hearts. But God gave us free will, so he's not just going to make, boom, that person the disciple. No, that's not how that works. Because they have free will. So I don't think this guy knows what he's talking about. I think that's a very low IQ spiritual statement. But I'm open to debate if it's respectful, TBH. I was trying to be respectful, but I just not. I admit maybe I didn't react completely well, which helps you disciple. That's not what I'm talking about. You did not get the message. Low IQ, like, and people agree with this dude. Go pray and come back with the Holy Spirit. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back after this. So he timed me out. He said, "Go leave my server, dude." He said, "Go pray, dude. Get off my server." That's an insane. That's an insane thing to say. That is actually wild. I don't think enough people will realize just how wild of a statement that is. But until he does, I'm not ever returning to the server. I do not plan on returning to the server. If I do, no, there's no if. I was gonna say if I do, I'll maybe get a new account, maybe, or at least a new profile picture and username and whatnot, so that and handle, so that people don't confuse me with that guy. But I'll just have to apologize to everybody if I don't do that. I might return, but that actually I didn't even want to say just how much that like destroys me. That this person, this is what he said to me. Sorry, I hit my DPI button. This is what he said. This is what he says to me. He just goes, "Go pray, get off my server." All this stuff he says to me, that I'm just. He said I'm antagonizing and whatnot. He said, "Just get on their level, dude. This is so lazy." And then people are talking about me too. That he was like, that I'm just antagonizing trans people. I'm not antagonizing trans people. This is so low IQ statements. Maybe I was making kind of low IQ statements too. But how do you not? He does not have understanding, dude. And it just makes me so mad that everybody's agreeing with this dude. Like, yeah, this guy's so right. Only this one dude is just. If I'm such a problem, I would just get freaking end it. And that's what I told him. That's what I DM'd him. I'm so tired of being a problem to everyone. And I think I just want to go end it. I just want to end it all. And I told him that. I DM'd that. And the thing about suicide is a lot of people feel guilt and can't live with themselves because they know that they're the reason that somebody took their own life. And at this point, that's what I want. I want this person to feel that guilt. I want him to. I'm dead serious. I can't explain just how serious I am. I want the person to feel that guilt. It just makes me so mad. And this happens to me so much. And it's summer right now, but when high school starts back up again, it's just going to start right over with every person that's around me. And that's not going to be fun. Okay, so don't watch this guy's videos. Don't go on a server. Don't talk to this. Don't talk to the people on the server at all. And do not engage with the server owner. He's a horrible person. He he says that he has love and understanding, and acts like he can relate with everyone. Some of the people can, but definitely not the server owner, and definitely not all these people that contributed to this conversation. It is incredibly disappointing to me just because I pointed out a little detail, and I overreact a little bit? Yes, but doesn't everybody when they're having when they don't have the best mental health? But that's not very weird because that's everybody on the server. That's why you go to the server, is for mental health. This is literally a mental health Discord server from a YouTuber that I kind of enjoy his videos because a lot of the things I can relate to. So yeah, I'm insanely upset with this server owner. If you see this, do not watch this guy's videos and do not engage in any of his actions. So I'm at 15 minutes. I think that's a good length. See ya.